when you're setting up your compost, you have some steps to follow, you know. And here are your steps. The first step, you have to pick a location. So you go out with mommy and daddy and you say, mommy, I want to put the compost over there. And then the next thing now is that you have to go out in the garden with mommy and daddy. You have to search through the fridge and you have to say, mommy, no, I learned that this is the brown and this is the green. And I need 4 parts of the brown. So I need 4 buckets of the brown to 1 bucket of the green. But guess what? Even though you're using 4 buckets of the brown to 1 bucket of the green, you know, you have to do that over and over until you get a big pile, because you need a big tall pile so that you can get the heat. So you can't just put it in a little small bucket because you're not going to get the heat. You have to put it in something that at least half of that barrel that you get from foreign. That's what you need, at least half of that barrel. And I'm going to show you guys the minimum size. But you go outside in the garden or in the school where you have your home garden and you say, this is where I want my pile. These are my browns. These are my greens. And then you mix it together and then you add the water, right? And then you do a squeeze test. And I have a video to show you how you're going to mix your pile together, right? And I'm going to play the sound on this video. So this video was done for another training and it was COVID time. And yes, I am the person in the video, but you're going to see me with a lot of beard and tall hair. So don't laugh after me now, right? So, and when you're doing your composting too, there was someone in this video that didn't have any boots. We want to ensure that you have your boots and your gloves because you're sometimes handling things that might have harmful microbes or germs on it. Because remember, it hasn't been composted where all the harmful things are lost. So always wear your gloves and your boots. Tell mommy and daddy you want gloves and boots. All right, so I'm going to ask you if you're seeing the still image. Just a second here. Are we seeing the still image with the water on the ground?
Yes, we're seeing it. We're seeing the image.
Not hearing?
We're seeing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not sure what is happening with my...
No, we're not. Okay, I think we're hearing you now. We're not hearing you now.
Hear me now? Hear me better?
Yes, we're hearing you now.
All right, excellent. So are you guys seeing the still image with the water on the ground?
Yes.
All right. And I want you guys to tell me if you're hearing the sound. I'm gonna play it.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. Yes, sir.
All right, so we're hearing the sound. Excellent. Love to hear from the students. Great. Now, this was done with Y Farm, and it's something I'll send the link also to my colleagues here. It is called it's a non-profit organization in Trinidad that is that the acronym stands for We Help Youth Farm. And it is the organization has developed the first agriculture superhero in the world. And so the aim of this, or the aim of Y Farm, is really to promote farming to kids, right? From their young, to make it attractive, even if it's in your home garden. So you have these superhero comic books that speak about gardening, just to give a little gist of what Y Farm is. However, this was a training workshop of mixing compost. Now, you might not mix compost on this level, you know, unless you really want to go big. But the principle or how to do it remains the same. And so I'm going to play this video for you guys.
And so we're not hearing the sound of the video.
Not hearing the sound of the video.
No. When you're sharing it, just select share sound. I think it comes as an option.
Let me try that again.
All right.
Remember, I was mentioning why I use VLC.
Yeah, if not, you can just go back to the VLC media.
Yes, no problem. I click share. Just a second. I'm using my work laptop and it doesn't allow me to download VLC. However, I do have VLC on my, my personal laptop that I have here. So I'm going to join in on another device. I'm just gonna ask if you can accept me so that I can share the video via VLC.
No problem.
Apologies. So sorry about that, guys. All right, I think I'm in. All right, join with computer audio.
Recording in progress.
Sorry about that.
There's something down there, Mike.
I'm not sure if it, right.
I think you'd have to mute the original device.
Right.
Not
Yes,
the feedback.
Right. So you hear me better now?
Yeah.
All right, great. So I was asking, let me just stop the video here too. Right. So I was asking if I can make co-host here as well too, so that I can just share the video.
You're already co-host.
Okay, nice, thanks.
All right, no problem.
So open with VLC.
All right, so we halfway through the compost mixing process. Here we mix up some dry grass, manure.
So you'd have to, we're not seeing the video playing because
Yes.
you're sharing
I'm gonna share the screen
on the
now.
other. Okay.
Just a second. All right, so I'm gonna share screen. All right.
Here we mix up some.
So tell me if you're here now.
Manure.
Yes? We're here now?
Yes.
All right, sorry about that long delay. All right, so here's the video.
All right, so we halfway through the compost mixing process. Here we mix up some dry grass, manure, sawdust, and of course water. As we call it, plant cement. Doctor is on the scene here right now. Bryan Smith. Right, and when he sat down here this afternoon, long and white from headquarters. Right, and the work is getting more and more intense. Right, because this is serious business. Don't know security, that's not good. Soil and a good compost. Right? So Bryan, give us a quick run through.
Alright.
The process how we went through this evening.
So here what happened now. We have some carbon-based substrates and we have some nitrogen-based substrates, right?
With the carbon bits, what we use some dry grass. Like the razor grass and all of the different types of grass you see around the place. The white farm would have cut the grass already. Dry. So generally characterize our carbon-based substrate as our grounds. Our nitrogen-based substrate would be our manure. So we use cow manure and we use goat manure as well as our nitrogen-based source. So we mix on a ratio of about 1 to 4, 1 to 5 on a volume ratio. So ensure we had parts of nitrogen to 4 to 5 parts or 3 to 5 parts of carbon, right? Because what is important, just like how the microorganisms require 30 parts of carbon to 1 part of nitrogen to carry out the function, we have to ensure here that they have the right proportion of carbon and nitrogen. So what we mix it, because remember the brown grass is going to have nitrogen as well, right? But we know that's going to have much more carbon relative to the nitrogen. So we're mixing right here. What we have to do is that we have to get the material very wet, so it was very dry. So everybody can attest that this was a very dry. And the process that requires some manpower. So we're mixing now the manure and the grass together. We get it wet. And we do what is known as a squeeze test. So that squeeze test now is to ensure that there's enough moisture inside of the mixture. Because what is going to happen is that when we pile it together in a top pile, right, here we go. You see that moisture with the fingers right here? We have to ensure that we get that. And if you ask the man himself, and we tell you that it was a very dry, dry. So we call it the cement making of what? Plant cement. Plant cement we call it. Right. So we mix it now and it gets wet. Wet enough now, we're going to put it in a pile. And the excess moisture will drain out. But what that does now is that the process is kick-started. So look at background. Our manure is what we know as our seeding material. So our seeding material basically is a material that provides the microbes that are going to break down the compost, right? So what is going to happen is that the microbes are going to build up in this material. And what they're going to do now, they're going to feed on the carbon and the nitrogen. And just as how we respire, these microbes are going to respire. And there's going to be a build-up of heat. So by tomorrow, we're expecting that the heat is supposed to raise somewhere about 50 degrees Celsius. Right, so we're getting a hot pile. And that heat now is going to kill the weed seeds. It's also going to denature some of the pathogens that are probably inside of the manure. And it's going to break down, take a couple while to break down, probably a month or 2. But by the time it breaks down and it's nice and pure, we know we have good manure to go on the good compost to go on the soil to feed the plants. We have good microbes to go inside and fight against some of those pathogens that causes disease on the plants. And more so, we can use the compost and make composting, which is a liquid extract, and that we can spray on the plants. So that's a little preview of what we're doing